Many people cross. See how many cars, see the flow so affluent, so much so that many people choose to leave their car and cross by motorcycle cab or flat walking on the so-called Friendship Bridge to expedite the process. We will cross on foot to live the most local experience possible. Wow, a lot of people cross the bridge, many more than from Brazil and Argentina. The bridge is about 650 meters long and was inaugurated in 1965. That is to say, this crossing for merchandise is not a new thing at all. I met Alejandro here from Argentina who checked me, crossed over to buy an Xbox, so I got it here in the bag. He brought his Xbox that came out at half price, right? How much? How much did you pay?
I paid $473. I paid it here being that in Argentina it is worth more than $1 million. The truth is that in comparison I paid 60% cheaper than in Argentina. There is a lot of scam. If you are going to buy, please do not be fooled by the people who are outside. Do not be fooled by the fake policemen. They go to identify the police because they have guns, they don't, and they take them anywhere. It has happened to me. I got away, thank God, and it wasn't because I kept my cool and said what was the name of the police. I was going to lose about 350 that they were asking me to leave. Be careful.
Well, very well. Enjoy your Xbox you have.
Thank you very much. Let's see.
In the same way, many people cross to the casinos because, as I was saying, in Brazil there are no casinos, and on the Argentinian and Paraguayan side there is gambling. We see many signs warning about human trafficking. Be careful, there are dangerous promises. Yes, sadly, many people are deceived. They tell them, I have a job here, come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me. TEM is a very serious matter, and so we entered Paraguay, and wow, nobody asked me for my passport. I didn't have to stamp anything. Everyone goes straight through, an apology to the Paraguayan authorities, but I don't know, I walked through, nobody said anything to me. As soon as you cross into Paraguay, you enter a territory with two official languages, Spanish and Guarani. Here, Yasmin, you are Paraguayan, right? Oh, that was in Guarani?
Si. And you have to answer, ha, Epora.
Hi, Pora. What does that mean?
I am fine.
Do all Paraguayans speak Guarani?
Some of us don't know it completely because it's difficult, but it's super good, Guarani.
You know, if everything is full of ads for duty-free stores and electronics, change your tires. It's a very everyday thing. After the tremendous heat when crossing the bridge, we cooled off with a little bit of freshly brewed tereré. Tereré is basically like mate, but cold. Very typical of Paraguay. Please, boss, and here you take it in your own thermos. Paraguayan drinks tereré?
Yes, every day.
How delicious, bitter, refreshing. Of course, even in the fonditas, the simplest restaurants, there are gambling machines. Many people cross Paraguay to the casinos to gamble.
Yes, that is most of them. Those who are foreigners, the foreigners go to the casino. There is a lot of casino. The subject of the games called slot machines. We say that in some countries it is forbidden, but here in Paraguay, everything is free. Here in Paraguay.
Here the bus stations are turned into commercial centers. See here where you would have to wait for the bus. Our friend is selling his t-shirts here too. Check it out. Because with this tremendous sun, you have to take advantage of the shade, and the police don't say anything about you being here at the bus stop.
Here's a place where you can work peacefully. There is no problem, so if you are a dependent, well, here he goes. Minors can work there. There is no problem. That's it.
In Ciudad del Este, there are official and unofficial stores. In the unofficial ones, such as this market, of course, you can find better prices in electronics, in clothes, but you run the risk that maybe they will sell you something fake, a broken phone, that is not configured, that was stolen. Because although most of the merchants are going to be very honest, there are also many scams. The shopping malls that are official are usually huge. I'm talking about buildings, and you can find anything, maybe not at the most convenient price, but you can make a lot of money, especially in taxes. Tell me, do you sell bags here? I see.
If it is a premium replica bags.
And where do these come from?
China.
How do you import from there?
We send from China. We have a box in Miami. From Miami, it arrives here.
Highway, I had not seen the watches.
Sí, Cartier, Patek Philippe Omega, Tout.
Also from China or from where?
Yes, all this is Chinese.
Another big business on the Paraguayan side is the change of tires, rubber rims. Here it is cheaper, and there is a local trick that if you come from another country to change your tires, they offer you the service of dirtying your car so that they don't look brand new. And when you cross the border again, they don't want to charge you taxes. They also burn the little hairs on the new tires to make them look used. If you're very crafty but smart, you can save a lot of money. A very common problem that people who visit the border region often encounter is when it comes to having data on your phone. Because when you cross a border, it stops working, you are cut off. How do you let us know that you are well, that you are on your way? That's why I hired a regional package with HolaFly for that trip. Thank you, HelloFly, for once again sponsoring our reports. HolaFly is a great service that I have already told you about before, with which you can have internet in practically the whole world at very good prices for this trip, in which I knew I was going to be moving around 3 different countries. I contracted a limited regional package at a very convenient cost, and the best of all is that it works with eSIM. You don't have to be out there tapping your phone. Nothing, no fast and easy. We have a special channel code with which you get 5% discount on every purchase or recharge. I leave the link below in the description. Thank you, HiFly, for sponsoring the video and the time. It is an excellent service that I use in my travels around the world, so come on, let's continue exploring. Well, we are leaving Paraguay, back to Brazil. The way we are going to do it is by motorcycle cab. This is a very efficient method, really, because you can cross the border quickly. How much do you charge us to cross the border?
15 reales.
They are going to charge us 15 reais, about $2-3. Come on, let's go back to Brazil. Wow, the best $3 I have spent in years. The motorcycle cab is the option to cross the border in less than 4 minutes. No exaggeration. We are back in Brazil. We crossed an international border. The line of cars was long but very long. Crossing it, the car would have taken hours. No exaggeration. Hours and nothing. No, the motorcycle taxi driver was going back and forth between cars. There is a special bike lane again. Nobody checks your passport. No, really. We went in, but as if we were in our own house, adrenaline pumping. We saved a lot of time for $3. Wow, excellent, brutal experience. So come now to explore the Brazilian side, the city of the work. If Leño is named after the background, Iguazu has a population of over 300 inhabitants and is undoubtedly the most touristy of the 3. You notice it in its infrastructure, its streets, buildings, leisure centers, museums, etc., etc. An interesting fact is that Brazil shares with Paraguay the Itaipu Dam, which is the 2nd largest hydroelectric dam in the world. They make so much electricity that Paraguay sustains 80% of its energy in a completely renewable way, hydroelectric, and the rest goes to Brazil and a little bit more to Argentina. The Brazilian side, of course, also has its Iguazu National Park, which is much more touristy than the Argentinian one. You notice it from the moment you arrive. There are lines so long that they look like roller coasters, music everywhere, souvenir stores, huge buses to welcome tourists. I will say that it doesn't feel as natural and authentic as the Argentine side, but it is equally stunning and beautiful. One disturbing fact about Iguazu's natural reserves is that all we can see is only 7% of what used to be the jungle. Overexploitation by humans as well as climate change has caused